emails. And I have a lot of you guys already on the switchboard. And, of course, private message. I'll have your go-no-go weekend forecast coming up here pretty quick. But right now I'm going to get to this email. And it's from Jocelyn. Jocelyn has just recently followed me on Twitter. Misty Tarot, guys, at Misty Tarot on Twitter. Say that 3 times fast. That's fun. Okay, so she says, so glad that I found you on Twitter. I'm recently divorced. And I've always wanted to get some plastic surgery done. And since I no longer have to answer to anyone but myself, which I love, and ladies and gents, guys, we only answer to ourselves to begin with. Okay, let's not answer to anybody else. I don't want to hear it. God knows my husband would love it if I did, but I don't. All right, so she's only answering to herself. She wants a fresh start for this coming year. And just wants to know if she's finally going to get it done. Well, let's see. I don't think I've ever had a plastic surgery question. There's a first time for everything. I love it. Well, here's something else, too. You know, I don't know if anybody else ever felt this way, but you know when someone does you wrong and you do that done me wrong song kind of a thing, and they really hurt you, or, you know, you've gone through something, a divorce, anything, and you get that urge to change yourself. You get that urge to get that tattoo when that guy breaks up with you so you can just prove how strong and confident you are. It's kind of like that. So I just, you know, I know you've been thinking about it for a long time, but you still on your heart is still saying, yeah. And wouldn't that be a kick in his butt if I did that? Okay, your heart is still saying that, whether you know it or not. That's what your heart's doing. So you need to think about that and make sure you're still, that this is for you, because that's what your heart is saying. Because mentally, you know, you're not going to be rejected like that again. You're not going to go through that stuff again. So, really think about it just a little bit more. Get in touch with your heart, get in some meditation, and say, maybe. There's still a money issue with it, okay? You might not have to answer to anybody else, which you shouldn't to begin with, but you are going to have to answer the doctor about how you're going to pay him. So, think about that. Think about the money, if you have it, if you actually have the means to do this. And that you're not spending above your means, okay? I want you to watch your finances with that, because there's still a bit of a control issue with there. As far as will you do it, I think you're going to do one thing. You listed some things, and I'm actually going towards the tummy tuck. I don't think you're going to be doing lipo or anything like that. I don't think you're going to be getting, like, bigger anything, bigger boobs. I just think you're going to go for the tummy tuck, and leave it at that, okay? That's going to be, like, your one spontaneous thing. That's going to be the thing that you are most concerned with, and you're going to get that done. But I want you to know this. There is a woman in your life, very strong, bitchy kind of woman. She's going to come out and say it. It's really going to give you a hard time over it. So if you're going to do it, make sure you're doing it for yourself. I think you're only going to have one thing done, but yeah, I think you're going to do it. Just clear up the money issue. And this is one of those things. If you want to do it, you can do it. This affects your, like, cards? None at all. It's literally like going to Walgreens and buying a lip gloss. It really, most of the time, has no bearing on your life, other than it can give you confidence, especially if it's the perfect color. And every now and then, you're going to run into somebody, or you're going to meet somebody. But in this case, it's really no big deal. It's whether you want to do it or not. So go for it. It's going to be fine if you do it. It's going to be great. All right. Next email. And this is from Marie J. And she says, I know many people are currently unemployed, but I have been stuck in a job for many years. I am trying to make sense of why I have not been able to move forward. Do you see me promoted on this job or walking away? Well, let's see. Let's see, Marie. Because, you know, there's some things you haven't let go of. There's some issues. There's some other things outside of the job, okay? There's somebody said something to you once that was in relation to the job, or it was maybe a high school counselor or your mom, or somebody said something that got into your subconscious and sat there and said, you know, this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life, that kind of thing. So there's some things that you still don't understand as to why you're holding on to this, because it is you holding on to this job. And a part of that lesson is the fact that you don't put yourself first. You don't believe in dreams, and you don't believe that you can get better and that you can do better. And that concerns me. So watch out for that. Also, there's always a money situation. You're stable. The money's good. Here's all the reasons why you shouldn't pursue your dreams, right? All the logical stuff. But it's controlling you. So, you know, you really need to look at that. This is a matter of confidence and actually doing something for yourself. Not only that, it's scary. And you're not about the fear so much. You're, okay. Beyond that, yes, I do see you, here, I see some cutbacks going on where you're at. I wouldn't be surprised in the next few weeks, especially, well, I mean, a lot of places, I don't know where you're working, but a lot of places do like a shutdown thing for jobs, or they kind of go on a skeleton crew because we're going into the holiday season. So that's, you know, it's that kind of a thing. It's going to be a little bit more difficult because you weren't expecting it. So I'm going to tell you now, expect it. And that way, if it doesn't happen, no harm, no foul. Don't worry about it. Nothing you can do about it. This is a part of your lesson because it is time. If you're thinking about getting out of this job, then it's time for you to go back to school, for you to start that faith walk, okay? Faith walk time, so that you can get out of it. Also, excuse me, I see an opportunity after you go through this difficult period in the next few weeks, okay? And it's kind of like a layoff thing or an hours cut back. I see you getting that divine opportunity to make more money. Like lightning will strike and you will get that idea, that one thing, that one word that will send you into a wonderful new journey. So I actually think this question about the job is just like you're in stage of labor. You're ready for it to be done, and the universe is going to make it happen for you, and you're going to be much, much, much happier. So just go with it, okay? Sit there and say, why am I at this job? Ask yourself that question. Write it on a piece of paper. Why am I at this job? Why am I stuck? Why can't I move forward? And then answer the question on the piece of paper. Make it like you're in school, an essay question. Answer it to the best of your ability. I don't care if it's one paragraph or 6 pages long. You need to figure this out. So, but things are going to be fine. So go with it. Let the universe take care of it because you haven't moved on. The universe is going to make you do it regardless. So get yourself prepared for it and really figure it out what it is you're wanting to do, because I'm telling you, it's coming for you. And there is going to be money attached to that. So don't freak out on money. Don't sit there and go, oh, Misty Tarot, I cannot do that because I need to study. You're going to be provided for. Don't even think about it. Everything's going to be